Hello everyone, you're listening to 102.5 John Archist Radio, simulcast on radio in this stupid YouTube channel. I'm your host John, and it's John Archy. Hello everyone and welcome to our Insert Local Time Here news broadcast. For the people watching this dumb broadcast on this stupid channel, our studio is currently literally on fire, so we're shooting live from a random bedroom. My name is John and this is my co-host, John. How you doing, John? I'm doing fantastic today. How are you, John? I'm glad to hear that, and I'm well too, thank you. Got here pretty quickly today. This random bedroom is much closer to my house than the studio is, that's for sure. Oh, don't I know it. It only took me a few minutes to get here instead of almost an entire hour today. In today's news, we will cover a story where a guy did a really strange thing. We'll also talk about a guy who committed a crime. We'll see about a politician that said a thing. And we will also discuss a celebrity who got cast in a thing. But first, let's head over to John with the weather. What's it looking like out there, John? Well, today, as our tech guy is hopefully putting up on the screen somewhere, there will be, in fact, a 100% chance of weather happening. If you just look out your window, open a door, you'll be able to see the weather. Also, that weather will continue through the week. It might change at some point. We'll see about it. There is also a front of some kind coming in at some point next week. Don't be alarmed by it. Everything will be just fine. Weather will continue happening. Alright, we're starting off with a little bit of a weird story today, where a guy did a really strange thing. He made a lot of people very uncomfortable doing this thing, but has promised that he will never do that thing again. So hopefully, he sticks to his word, and in fact, never does that thing again. Just hearing you talk about it made me feel uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable too, John. Anyway, our next story is about a man who committed a crime. Okay? He committed a terrible crime against people. He did a thing that was illegal. People didn't like it. The police showed up and arrested him. The man is now potentially facing jail time, maybe. We will see on that. More on that later. But now over to John with sport. Thank you, John. Today in sport, team beat other team in an upset victory last night. After the game, player announced they intend on possibly, maybe, perhaps retiring after this season ends. Potentially. Also, other player from third team got traded to fourth team for third player. So we'll see how that pans out. Also, in women's sport news, team won the championship in their sport for the fourth year in a row. Turns out, having players that actually know how to do sport is a huge advantage. Back to you, John. That was a nice hat you had on there, John. Might have to get me one of those. It was indeed a really nice hat. Looked really good on him. Anyway, politician said things the other day that people may or may not have agreed with, and may or may not have felt incredibly strong about. We're unsure, as of yet, whether politicians' approval ratings have increased or decreased, because people are still very much voicing their opinions on X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, which I refuse to simply refer to as X in sincerity. Also, celebrity got cast in Project. Is celebrity the right person to cast for a role in Project? We have no idea. We do know, though, that celebrity has done many things in the past that people really liked. I like a few of celebrities' projects they've been in, but we'll see if they're any good for this specific role. I personally believe that it was inspired casting. I believe they're going to be perfect for that role. Thank you all very much for watching our broadcast of news. We'll see you the next time we have news to share. And that concludes today's broadcast of John Archist Radio. Thank you, and good night.